All right, hello everybody. I am Don, and welcome to another edition of Come On Reth with my host.
Chris.
There we are, and the topic for today is let's just jump right into it. Let's talk about my specialty. It's my specialty, which is boxing, and this guy, his name is Jake Paul. After he knocked out Mike Perry, knocked him out, he called a UFC fighter. UFC fighter. I never got into UFC too much though, since it kind of fell downhill for me though. But he called out a UFC fighter, and what do you got to say about that, Chris?
It was Mike. Who was it? It was Mike Pierre, right?
No, Mike Perry is the one he knocked. Oh yeah, Mike Perry. Yeah.
Is that who he called out, or is that who he lost to?
No, that's who he got. That's who he knocked out. That's who he.
Yeah. So who did he call out after? After Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson, and then some MMA fighter. I forgot. UFC went downhill for me. Literally went down from a hill for me. But I believe he's the current champion in the UFC.
I'm pretty sure it's
Start with R.
Was it R?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did.
I think it was a P.
Oh yeah, it did start with a P. Duh.
I think it was P.
Yeah, it was a P. Yeah.
Let me see.
But anyway, Jake Paul. I'm not gonna say he's. I mean, at first I thought this was just a guy like. Just knocking out old, washed up, well, I shouldn't say old and washed up.
Yeah.
I would say like UFC fighters, MMA, just transferring into the boxing game. Two different sports here.
We were right. After Jake Paul called out Alex Pierre after he knocked out Mike Perry.
Alex Pierre, yeah.
Alex Pierre.
Yeah, Alex Pierre. Yeah, UFC went down. And
Are you at the point where you're taking like Jake as like an actual boxer now?
Actually, he's one to look out for, but I should take him. I should take him seriously as an actual boxer. But
Because I felt like at the beginning, like we kind of talked about.
I'm just saying at the beginning,
Yeah, at the beginning, I didn't think he took it serious.
Yeah.
But then I actually think after a few fights, like he actually started to really like it.
Yeah.
And then that's where he actually really started to take it serious. You could see he was. I mean.
And the known fighter that he fought was really the most known fighter that he fought. I say it's Tommy Fury.
Oh no, it was.
Yeah.
Isn't that who he lost to?
That's his first loss. Yeah, Tommy Fury.
I mean, that's his only loss too.
Yeah, only loss. But yeah, he seems to be taking it seriously. It's I as a guy I got to look out for. Who knows? He could be surprised and upset or whatever.
I mean, I think he should fight Pierre. I mean, I think it would be good. Isn't there like just some because he's a UFC fighter?
Yeah. Like I said, it's like MMA. MMA transferring to boxing.
But I will say that is my one thing. It's like I want Jake to like just fight a boxer, like
an actual boxer. Actual boxer.
It just seems weird how he's always calling out MMA fighters, UFC fighters.
Yeah.
I want him to like call out the best boxer,
like Tyson Fury or something like that.
Isn't that who he lost to?
What? No, Tommy.
Oh,
there's Tommy. There's Tommy Fury, and then there's a Tyson Fury.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Even him. Like I want him to actually call out an actual boxer and see him fight a boxer.
Like Deontay Wilder or.
Yeah, like Wilder.
Deontay Wilder, Andy Ruiz Jr.
I'm not the biggest.
I'm a biggest boxing fan, but Anthony Joshua. That's a guy you got to look out for. Freaking. Yeah, definitely Tyson Fury. Alexander Usyk. That's the current undisputed. Yeah, Alexander Usyk. Yeah, that's definitely a guy you got. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, call out an actual boxer. Jake Paul.
I think Dana even said he said he'll do it too. I think Dana said he'll even get that stuff rolling.
Yeah, he'll definitely get that stuff rolling.
Didn't Jake FaceTime him after?
Yeah, he did.
Jake and Alex FaceTime? He said, let's do it.
Yeah, they literally let's do it.
Oh yeah, no, they should do it. I definitely think they should do it.
Yeah, I know. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. They're gonna. Well, it got rescheduled. They're gonna fight in November.
Look, he needs to just let that go. I feel like he's just at the point of doing that. Like he has health problems. First of all,
there
was health problems with Mike.
So problems. Yeah.
How old is Mike? 60
some years old.
60.
Like it's been years since he's been in the ring.
It's like, dude, I get it. You're trying to box him because it's literally Mike Tyson. Like I get that's why you're trying to do it. It's like you obviously can beat him. But 65 years old.
Yeah, 65 years old.
But it's like
If this was a prime Mike
No.
Tyson, he would have killed you.
Dog. Because like, it's almost to the point with Mike, I feel like it's like he's just doing it for like, oh, I fought Mike Tyson.
Well,
You
yeah,
know, I feel like that's the only reason why he's doing it, and the money, of course.
getting the money and actually getting people to tune in and place their bets on DraftKings. People, place your bets.
We're not sponsored. Are you like trying to get like sponsored by DraftKings?
No,
Why do you do that?
I just think I'm just shouting out to
Do
DraftKings.
you just only use DraftKings? Do you not use FanDuel?
I use DraftKings. I just only use DraftKings.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your vote?
Yeah, and I got lucky with some money, so you know what? Call me Mr. Lucky.
Oh man.
Call me Mr. Lucky Golden.
Anyways, jumping off of that, I want to just talk about real fast. Amari Cooper's deal got done yesterday or 2 days ago, right before training camp started, and he's been holding out for the last, I don't know, since the season ended. He didn't show up to the mini camps. He didn't show up to nothing because he was holding out for his contract because he wanted more money. He wanted a longer deal.
Wow, hey.
But no, they got it done a couple days ago when training camp started. He was at training camp. That's just so significant because it just wouldn't feel right if there was just something like this lingering in the air. It seems like everything is falling into place. The defense is back. Jim Schwartz is back. The offense is back. We got a new coordinator in Dorsey, but it's like still with him signing back, it just seems like there's nothing hanging over the Browns' head right now. Yeah, Nick Chubb is coming off an injury.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing, and I don't have a problem with the Browns. It's not like I hate them or anything. I don't really like the fans, honestly.
What's wrong with Browns fans?
No, it's just
No.
It's just like the Browns. They be on like a winning streak or something like that. Like for an example, the Browns be like losing or whatever, and they literally like want the Browns to go to the Super Bowl. Which me personally, I kind of do want the Browns to go to the Super Bowl. Which it's like the management in that team in the team. It's like they get a different team, but they don't persuade that team. They just literally just get rid of people the first season. The first season it comes up and they start getting whole new young players. That's another thing with the Cleveland Browns.
Like who?
No, I'm just.
You also have to realize too, a lot of the players on the Browns, what they like to do is they like to have those players on those 1-year deals.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes the players go, all right, I'm on a 1 year. I have to prove something to be able to get another contract. So they feel like that's going to get more out of them. It makes sense because it's like if you're on a 1-year deal and you know you don't have something lined up after, you have to perform that year.
Yeah,
exactly. The Browns do that a lot. So that's why there's a lot of players on 1-year deals. But other than that, there's not a lot of players that are new or they got rid of. They have the whole same.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about like now, but I'm just talking about like back in the day. I felt like they were just getting rid of people. Like,
but no, that's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. It's like this seems like the first season. There's not. Of course, you have the Deshaun stuff still, whatever, coming off an injury, etc. But it's like there's no thunderstorm over the organization right now. It seems like you got your coaches back. You re-signed Barry. You re-signed Stefanski. Everyone on the defense is back. Everyone on the offense is back, other than Chubb and Deshaun coming off an injury.
Okay, yeah.
There's no holes. There's not that thunderstorm cloud that seems like there's always over the Browns organization. It just seems like right now, everything seems chill. That's why I'm getting scared because there's always something that happens 3 weeks out, and it's like, oh, here we go again. Oh, here we go again. Deshaun's shoulder strain 2 weeks before.
It's always something, really. I just think they need to, if they stay healthy, could be a force
That's
to be
the key
with.
for any team. You got to stay healthy. If you got to stay healthy, it's
that's the key to being an athlete. You got to take care of your body. I mean,
other if it's like a freakish accident like Nick Chubb. I mean, you can't really do nothing about that.
Obviously,
that was bad. Oh my God, I just remember, dude, that whole game. It just seemed like the whole air got sucked out of everything. Like it was terrible. It was so bad. But yeah, no, he's sitting there squatting 600 pounds again already.
600
6,
pounds.
7 months after surgery. That's ridiculous.
That's literally like half.
That's ridiculous.
That's literally like half 1,000 pounds right there.
600 is more than half of it.
Well, more than half 1,000. Yeah, I know that, but it's close. But other than that, it's close to 1,000. Excuse me for my mathing.
Oh man, jumping off of that, the opening ceremony for the Olympics is tomorrow. LeBron's gonna be one bringing the flag. He's the first men's USA player to be bearing the flag in the Olympics, which is dope.
Go USA.
I mean, he deserves it. I mean, this is his what, 5th Olympics, 6th Olympics? What is it now? 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th? I don't even know. It's been so many.
It's been so many because see, here's the thing: the Olympics, like it comes like every 4 years, I believe. 4 years. Every 4 years, yeah. Yeah, it's hard to keep up with because it comes every 4 years.
So this is his 5th Olympics.
About, I believe, yeah, 5th.
God, that's so crazy.
Yeah, it's just like when something like happens like every 4 years, you kind of lose track of it. Like, oh, that's when the Olympics starts. Oh, wow.
Yeah, to be honest, I really don't. I usually kind of forget the Olympics even comes around.
Yeah,
it's every 4 years.
Yeah,
so I kind of forget.
That's me. That's me. I forget like every else. Like, oh, the Olympics starts. So it's like I gotta catch it like at the right time. Like I don't really get into the Olympics, but the Olympics I get into is me boxing. Because I want to see who the next star is. Because if somebody, you see all the pro boxers, most of them came from the Olympics. So if you picture, if a boxer comes to the Olympics, you know they're going to be good. Like I'll give you an example. Deontay Wilder had a late start in boxing, won a bronze medal in the Olympics.
But I think what confuses me with like the Olympics, because isn't it like the Winter Olympics and the Summer Olympics? Isn't it like offset a year?
Yeah. Offset 2 years.
Offset 2 years.
2 years. Okay.
Yeah. So that's why it's like, oh, the Winter Olympics is about to happen. That doesn't just mean, oh, okay, the Summer Olympics is about to happen this that's confusing.
Yeah, it literally is confusing.
That's why I get confused.
That's something we have in common. I literally get confused, especially when it's something that happens like not every season, like football or basketball or whatever. Just every 4 years. So it's like you got to literally like catch it at the right time.
So, they start up their first game Sunday against Serbia. They already played Serbia. They won pretty handily. It was 105-79. Just quick numbers. Jokic, he had 16 points.
Oh, Jokic.
16 points. Let's see.
I was shocked that he made a 3-pointer when I watched one of them games in the regular season.
Curry had 24, Edwards 16, Bam 17. They won handily.
Yeah.
I don't think they should have any problem. I mean, unless they keep up what they've been doing with South Sudan and Germany, giving everyone scares. The South Sudan game, I'm not going to get over that. I'm sorry. There was some video where LeBron says he likes games like that and he'd rather play in a game like that. Listen, you were 43.5-point favorites. You should any way, shape, or form be satisfied with that game whatsoever.
Yeah, of course you wouldn't be. Of course, I wouldn't be satisfied if I were LeBron.
43.5 points.
43.5 points, especially. Yeah, literally 43.5 points. That's like okay, 50.
But my point is like you were projected to win by 44 points.
Yeah.
And you go down 18 and win by what? 1 because LeBron made that layup in the last 16 seconds
in the clutch, yeah.
So I don't want to say it rubbed me the wrong way, but I just didn't like how it's like they seemed like happy they scraped by in that game. It's like, no, you should have won this game by 44 points, and you go down 18.
I would have said 50 points. But
no, there probably were people that took them to win by 50 points.
Yeah.
Probably on DraftKings.
I literally said, I literally said on DraftKings, 50 points.
He's sitting there saying like, oh, I love games like that. I'd rather play in games like that. No.
I think he's just saying it just to, for the,
No, because if you're going with that attitude, look, if you come out against Serbia and the way
Serbia, crazy. It's a crazy European team.
Way the patterns of their games have been going from what I've watched, it's like they start off slow. They always seem like they come out as that team as they're expecting to win. You know what I mean? They come out like, oh,
Oh,
whatever.
that's
Let's just
that's
let's
like
go up there, run the motions.
that's
you know,
like,
get some shots up.
that's like
No.
okay. That's like okay. You're going into a ring against an out of shape bum fighter that has no
And
experience.
you're going to the fight that you're just gonna knock him out in the first swing.
Yeah,
That's
obviously.
that's what.
And then the thing is, the reason why people tune into Mike Tyson fights more. For an example, they tune into Mike Tyson fights more because they want to see him knock somebody out. That's why people tune into Mike Tyson fights more.
Right. Like I'm tuning because like I tuned in. I turned the game on. It was the Serbia game actually, or not the Serbia, the South Sudan game. I turned it on. They were up 6-8-0. I'm like, I'm not even gonna watch this.
Yeah.
I turned it on like an hour and a half later, 2 hours. I think it was the last 2 minutes of the game because I was on the way back from somewhere, and I'm listening to on the radio. They were down 18.
Well, honestly,
It's like, what happened?
Yeah.
What are you all doing?
Here's the thing. I fell asleep for like the first two halves because I don't really focus on the first two halves. I like really like focusing on the end. But then like I woke up at the end and it was like, okay, you guys are down 18 points. Like how does that happen? You should be.
I mean, I just hope they don't come out like that against Serbia because you can't do that with Serbia.
No, you can't
Yes,
do that.
you handle them pretty.
You can't.
You handle them pretty well,
No.
but it's like
But you can't turn the ball over. You can't afford to turn the ball
that's
over.
another thing. They do have they turn the ball over way too much.
Yes, that's another thing I would get at turning the ball
They
over.
turn the ball over way too much.
Turnovers will kill you. No matter what sport, turnovers will kill you.
Like against Serbia, they had 12 turnovers, and Serbia only had 4.
Oh, like 12 turnovers.
Let's
I'm surprised. See, here's the thing. If you have 12 turnovers, I'm surprised that the other team didn't take advantage of it.
Like, let me see. They were at 12 turnovers against Serbia. Let me look at the South Sudan game. Let's see. They had
Yeah, 12 turnovers. I mean,
12 turnovers again.
12.
So I think
Yeah,
there's
that's
a pretty
horrible.
common theme.
that's horrible. 12
Let's look at
turnovers.
Germany. It's a pretty common theme. Like, just take care of the ball, though.
That's literally. You're building up to over 100 turnovers if we were add that to total.
And then they have 14 against Germany. So they're
14.
they're averaging 12, 24, 48 divided by 3. They're averaging like 16, 17 turnovers a game
Yeah, like I said,
out of 3 games. That's no, you're not going to win like that.
of course you're not going to win like
You're not
that.
gonna win
Especially
like that.
if your opponent knows how to take advantage of the turnovers. Because I played basketball before, and every time when the team did a turnover, we took advantage.
You have to.
Took
Well, I
advantage
mean,
of it.
I mean, I'm not too concerned about it, but it's like I just hope they don't come out slow. They come
Yeah.
out thinking they're just gonna
But I'm just saying,
wipe the floor with.
I'm just
everyone.
saying I wouldn't underestimate Serbia because I believe they're known for they're known to take advantage of a turnover. They'll take advantage of those turnovers.
You got Jokic, man.
Well, yeah, you got to take
They
advantage
got
of those
Jokic.
turnovers.
And especially if you run into a better team than Serbia, I mean, they're gonna obviously run into a better team than Serbia. Like me personally, I think that's Canada, France, Germany. You can't really sleep on.
Oh yeah, Germany. Oh, definitely.
But it's like if you run into Canada, I mean, that's pretty much a whole NBA team anyway. So it's
Yeah.
like you got SGA, RJ Barrett, you got Paul, you got Jamal Murray. That's literally pretty much an NBA team.
Oh yeah, that was
So
when I saw them in Denver. It was like, oh yeah, that's literally the NBA team right there. Even though they didn't go to the finals, but hey, it is what it is.
yeah, no, that's up this Sunday. What time? I think the game's at. We'll be all sleeping.
Yeah, we always be
Oh,
all
no.
sleeping.
It's at I'll be at 11 in the morning.
11 in the morning.
Yeah, 11:15
I wonder what channel is that.
FS1.
FS1. Okay. FS1. Fox Sports 1. Okay. I could watch that on Fox. Boom.
Yeah.
Even though I don't have cable, but I do find a way to watch sports.
Stream East.
Streamies. Oh yeah. Oh, I guess I'll do streamies. Yeah, like we're doing right here, like we're doing right now.
This isn't Stream East.
I consider this streamies. It's YouTube, baby.
Oh no, actually no, I take that back. It's not on FS1. It's on NBC. Because these
NBC.
are the actual games now.
Okay,
These aren't just
okay,
streams.
NBC. That means I don't need cable for it because I got NBC. Kaboom. 11 a.m. Right?
11 a.m.
Oh yeah. Tomorrow, right?
No, it's Sunday.
Oh, it's Sunday. Okay.
11 a.m. EDT.
I need to get some caramel popcorn for that.
EDT.
Mm-mm-mm. Anyway,
So you have any more final thoughts for all the Jake Olympics, the Browns?
not really. I don't really have any final thoughts though. I don't have any final thoughts. I just say, hope the Browns.
I can't
Maybe.
wait for football.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that starts in.
I know you don't like football. I know you're not the biggest football fan.
Yeah, I'm not a.
Look, I'm
American
actually
football.
curious. Why don't you like football like that?
Okay, see, I shouldn't say I hate I shouldn't say I hate
Like
football.
why? What?
I shouldn't. I should say I'm not really a big fan of it. My dad tried to introduce me to it because he's a football fanatic and I was a basketball fanatic. But
What was his team?
he liked the Browns, of course, because he's born and raised here. I told you I got a lot of family who were born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio. But he tried to get me into the football fan. It just get me be a football guy. I was just like I just didn't suit me very well and all that stuff.
Yeah, so that's what I'm at. Like, what don't you like about it? Like, what doesn't grab you? Like, what doesn't pull it out of you? What makes you not like it? Compared to like boxing, for example. Like, what about boxing makes you like boxing so much?
I like seeing people beat the crap out of each other.
I mean, yeah. Other than that, I mean, they're literally crack. Do you know how many hard hits there are in football? People
Yeah.
get laid out.
Yeah, laid out, but not. I remember back in the day, they laid out like crazy, but it's not as it is back in the day since they changed up the rules a bit.
I don't know. They still hit.
Yeah, I know they still hitting, but they still changed up the rules a bit.
So what about it? Like, what doesn't intrigue you about it?
Just
Is it too slow? Is it?
It's just.
Is it not exciting?
No, it's just. Actually, I should say it's just kind of just too slow. I watch soccer because the game just keeps going.
See, actually, so that's why. It's funny you bring that up because that's why I played baseball, basketball, football. The only reason why I stopped playing football was it was way too slow for me. I didn't like how slow it was. Like, get to the line, do a play,
Yeah,
run back, go in the huddle.
You literally, I watch soccer more because at least the game keeps going.
And then 2 minute warning.
And not only that, boxing keeps going.
It was just too slow.
Of course, you got to stop every round. Of course, trainers did it.
But but football's my favorite sport to watch. Basketball's my favorite to play. I played baseball the longest.
I like
But football's my favorite sport to watch.
I played basketball the longest, so yeah, I love playing. I love basketball.
I played baseball for like 8-9 years. I played basketball for 4 years, and then I tried football for half of training, and I just hated how slow it was, and I just quit.
Yeah, I mean, I just never really got into it. I mean, I don't hate American football. It's just like, okay, this is
Too slow for you.
Kind of too slow. I don't like waiting. I'd rather the game keep going. Just keep going,
Have you ever been to a game?
I've been to a football game, but I actually like seeing it live, way better than I like watching it on TV. It's way better live. I mean, I don't hate baseball. It's just I don't like watching it on TV because it's just, they're shot, they just shoot like the catcher, the batter, and the pitcher pretty much.
I can agree with that. I definitely like watching baseball way more in person than on TV.
Than on TV, yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, but that's my final thoughts, though.
Yeah, no, that's it.
All right. So, we'll cut it for today. I'm Don.
I'm Chris.
And we'll see you next time on Come On Ref Baby. Yeah.